I wasn't consistent with my content for years. I kind of knew what I wanted to create, but wasn't sure. John Maxwell said it best, without a system, there's chaos. And I was all over the place until I figured out this content strategy.
What's poppin'?
Maybe it was the doubt, maybe it was the overthinking. But if I had to be honest, I lacked the clarity on the content I was supposed to make, and I didn't have a system. So after 1,000+ posts on social media between YouTube, Instagram, and all the other ones, I haven't missed a day of posting. I figured it out. So in this video, I talk about how to find content that comes natural to you, the content research that you have to do, the content framework you need to follow, and the different types of content you can create that gives you a sense of variety. I've been talking about this bits and pieces on different podcasts and stages, but today I'm gonna put that together for you so you can get the full strategy. So if you're ready, let's go.
What are the steps that someone gets to where they're like, this is the way that I'm meant to post, and they can start to focus on that?
So I don't want to fight what comes natural to me, right? So meaning I have this like little exercise where I go, okay, at 3:47 in the morning, if someone wakes you up, you hold in your eye, like, and I say, yo, video, audio, image or written, what are you creating? Or like super random, somebody wakes you up, right? That's whatever your answer is, that's what you create every single day. Not necessarily from a standpoint of, is this going to work or anything? The first thing you have to do is be consistent. And so when you are figuring out what comes natural to you, some is going to be video. Some people have no business being in front of video, right? In the beginning, not saying that they can't ever. And so even now, like I'm following a lot of people that are written first, then going into video. And some people are video first and going into written. I'm noticing now that you start with your natural, you get better with that, and then you expand your audience, because we start as a, you know, some people are introverts, they may start as a written situation. And then as their brand grows, then they'll feel comfortable with the video side. But that may not be so consistent because that's not their natural. So they may do that once a week, break that down into several clips from vertical and all that other stuff that'll work on platforms, but their written is on a regular type basis. Those people who are extroverts, they may be very cool with being in front of the video and camera and things like that, right? They may be able to do that a little bit more, hence why we'll see vlogs, hence why we'll see behind the scenes situations a little bit, right? And then they'll expand to other things. It goes always to, how do I feel comfortable being in my natural self? How do I get that 1% better each time? And where am I getting my inspirations from in order to expand on that 1%?
Hold up, I just checked my analytics. You're either new or you may have just forgotten to subscribe to the Content Corner newsletter. What's the newsletter about? So just like this video, I'm talking about content strategy. I'm giving you content tips. I'm giving you the latest social media updates, AI tools, and so much more. Plus, I'm giving you a 30-day social media planner that me and ET did together. So the link is right in the description. All right, let's get right back to the video.
Who are the people that you look at that makes you stop, right? And actually write that down. I'm a big fan of Notion. I put everything in Notion, right? So if there is something that makes me stop scrolling, I take that link, I put that in Notion. I write down why it made me do that, right? We sometimes tend to go into social media without doing research. What is already working? Not like, okay, I'm here, I'm going to show a picture of me eating, and that's going to get mad likes. Why didn't anybody like my green juice? You know what I mean? Like, that's not realistic. We have to do the research of what's already working. So if I'm saying, okay, I'm going to be a fashion designer, I gotta already look at different fashion designers and what are they doing? What is the gap though? What are they not doing? Let me write that down. And is that something that I can do naturally? So I'm looking at that. I have one of my favorite producers is Swiss Beats, right? For those people who know, he in the beginning copied, just like from like Still Like an Artist, he copied all his favorite producers just to get the foundation. This is why I'm saying do research, because you need to understand the foundation of content creation. You need to understand the foundation of branding, so that once you get that down pat, you're like, oh, I could add a little bit of this. I could add a little bit, yeah, I mean, like I could add like my own hat. I could add, but you have to understand what's going to work already, because if not, you're kind of going against the tide, right? So research is key to me when it comes to planning. Second thing is, I go by this acronym PLAY, right? Platform, leverage, audience, and you. Platform, you have to know what the platform wants. Okay, for brand awareness to get out there, we have to know what the platform is putting energy towards. So if I'm on Instagram, I know, you know what, they like reels. If I'm on TikTok, actually images and carousels are getting a lot of love. I'm going to put energy towards that. YouTube, I'm going to go and concentrate on shorts because that's where the energy is, right? If I know what the energy is going towards the platform, I know that's going to get the maximum reach, or have a better chance of that, right? So I'm using the platform, I'm leveraging the different features that it has. So if I'm looking at Reels, I'm looking at the in-app camera, the in-app filters, the in-app features that it has to leverage those things, okay? So I'm playing the platform game for brand awareness. Now I'm playing the audience game because I gotta nurture my audience. I got them, I gotta keep them, right? So I'm going to look into my insights. I don't care if you've only posted for 3 months or 3 years. You have data that literally says, my audience likes this. But we tend to go, I want to create something new because I feel like that's going to work, when the data is already there that's giving you your content strategy. So I'm looking at the insights and saying, hey, my audience likes this. Let me do that again. Let me do that again. So now that I got the brand awareness, now I'm allowing my audience to like me and be my marketing team without paying them, because they're going to share the stuff that they already like. And then I'm going to do the why part, which is you. I need to create for me. All right. This is my platform. I need to serve you guys, but I need to also make sure that my authenticity shows. So I'm going to experiment with some things, and I have to be okay in my mind that this is not going to work. This is not going to get probably the most likes, the most shares, or whatever, because I'm just showing you myself. I'm showing you my dog. I'm testing certain things out to convert, whatever it is. If it converts, great. If you like it, great. But I'm testing out, so then I can put into my plan of either the platform or the audience thing. So that's kind of how I go about planning for social media.
Top 3 things, without even thinking, people can start doing immediately without making a big deal of it.
Repurpose their content, use other people's content, and then theme it out. So meaning, you have old content that you like people would love to see again, or that other people just haven't seen at all, right? We take our content and we just put it out and we think it's just that day and that's it. But our content never dies. It always lasts as long as we continue to post it, right? So repurposing your content is really good. 2, using other people's content and putting your own perspective on it and putting your own spin on it. 1, makes you relevant. 2, will create that relief that you don't have to create something all the time, right? And then, what was the third one I said? I already forgot. What was the third one I said? Hold on.
What was the third one you just said?
Wait, I just already forgot what I said.
Repurpose.
Oh, theme. There we go.
Theme.
Yeah. So you could do kind of things like Motivational Mondays, Tips Tuesdays, Wacky Wednesdays. You could theme it out to where it doesn't take you so long to kind of think of what to create when you kind of theme it out in those kind of situations, or using that, you know how social media always has like donut day and sandal day and everything. If it applies to your brand, why not use it?
So that's the whole content strategy that's helped me create over thousands of posts on a very consistent basis too. So in this season, where are you at with the strategy? Are you still in the research stage? Are you still trying to figure out where you at with your natural? Are you going to start using the play framework, or are you just creating different types of content? Let me know in the comments, and I got another video that's going to help you create content.